In this container here, we have the worst food I have ever had, not hyperbole. This is called kimchi pija tangsuk, and it's basically sweet and sour pork, kimchi, and cheese, all melted down into this just horrifying amalgamation. You might think it sounds weird, but not that weird, which I initially thought as well, but trust me, it's next level despicable. This is a recently new Korean creation, and it was popularized by the Korean drama 식사를 합시다 about 10 years ago, and it's been going strong ever since. It's still around. You can find it at a variety of different restaurants over here, and I have had this one time in my life about 5 years ago. I don't think I could make it through one bite. So you might be thinking, why do you have this right here in front of you? Well, the great Andrew Zimmern said, always try a new food twice. The first time you might not like it, the second time you might actually start to love it, and I take those words to heart. Let's unwrap this and take a look. And there you have it. Oh. I'm legitimately gonna have to hold my nose for this. I actually want to like this. I want to give it a second chance. I think that if this could have some kind of redemption arc, I think that would be the greatest story ever told of all time, perhaps. Right off the bat, that smell test, I'm not very optimistic. And just look at it. I mean, does that look appetizing to you? It doesn't look too bad, I guess. I love cheese, but trust me, if you were up here, sitting right here, man, and you saw this, you'd be like, what the? Here's a little bit more of a close-up. You can see some of the pieces of the pork right here. There's like American cheese and also like mozzarella cheese, olives, and then that red sauce down there, it's kind of a soupy sauce, is just that sweet and sour sauce mixed with kimchi. And I'm guessing they're using extra fermented kimchi to just make this extra sour. What I remember of this when I had it 5 years ago, it was the most unappealing sour flavor that I've ever had. I don't mind sour foods, but there's some kind of chemical reaction going on in here that turns this into a toxic sludge. Let me put it this way. If the events in Train to Busan, that movie, were real, this might have been the source code. I'm gonna put this on a plate so you can see it a little bit better. Comes out like a, yeah, all right. Oh, yeah. Comes out very weird. Like this part is almost like solidified, and then this part is a little bit more goopy. I've seen worse looking foods. I'm stalling a little bit, by the way, sorry. Let me just get into it. This cost me 14 bucks, and there's a high chance that it might end up in the food waste bag. Yes, we have to pay for separate food waste bags to throw away food over here, because even my wife, when she tried it, she hated it as well. So anyway, going in. Got to get a little bit of everything here. Get some of that American cheese, some olives, and a piece of that pork. I'm getting used to the smell a little bit, so I don't know. I'll give it a 5% chance that this will be not that bad. Sometimes when I am on camera, I'm a little bit more bold, like when I ate that scorpion. The scorpion was legitimately better than this, though, from what I remember going in. Why? This is a disrespect. This is a disrespect to 3 different cultures: China, Korea, and Italy, I guess. You know, it's a reach to call this pizza, but that's what they call it. You know, kimchi, pizza, sweet and sour pork, as that's a translation. Yeah, and it's resembling none of those things. I like fusion food as much as the next guy, but this is fusion taken one step too far. I think that if you would have simplified it and maybe just made it like cheesy, sweet and sour pork, even that sounds weird. Cheese and kimchi is known to work decently well together. I'm gonna see if I can get another bite down. That first one was a struggle. So one of those weird examples. I like all the foods here. I like kimchi. I like cheese. Love cheese. And sweet and sour pork, right up my alley. Here's what I'll say, if you ever come to Korea and you stumble across this and it seems intriguing to you, don't get it. Just don't do it. And I don't mean to hate. The reason why this is the worst food I've ever had is because it's just really nasty, right? It just tastes like legitimate. It tastes like if you took everything in your fridge and waited for it to get expired and then you threw it into one pot and then cooked it and then added cheese to make it look a little bit nicer and served it up. That's what it would taste like. All the sauces, just everything you got. And that's pretty much it. But you gotta have the extra sour kimchi. Now this kimchi is extra sour. You can have, kimchi, you might know, you might not, has different levels of fermentation. There's some that's pretty fresh, some that's like average, and then some that's overly ripe, I would say. I believe they're using the most ripest of kimchi. It tastes like, I think they added ketchup to this. Maybe that's how they're getting away with calling this pizza. Ketchup and cheese, like, that's a reach. Let me, I'm not gonna lie, this is better than the one I had 5 years ago. I could not take more than one bite of that last one. Again, going back to the scorpion thing, it's like comparing the scorpion to the tarantula. I'd rather pick the tarantula, I guess, because I can't deal with spiders, but, so slightly better, but still, I don't want it, man. And I respect that scorpion. I think foods like that, you know, people have probably been eating that for a long time, and it's not any kind of trendy fusion that just blows up because of a stupid Korean drama. I actually like the drama. The Korean drama is pretty good. Overall, this is gonna get like a 0.5. I mean, I'm still eating it. It's slimy. The coating on the pork, so like the pork itself is actually good, but the breading of the pork is so slimy, gelatinous. The combination of this overly fermented kimchi mixed with the sweet and sour and whatever else the hell they're putting in there, mixed with the olives and the, like, this is still a really popular thing that people like. And to those people, I say, hey, good for you. I'm not gonna shame you for liking this, but for me, yeah, this ain't it. I hate wasting food, would hate to just throw all this away, but I also hate not being able to, you know, give something a second chance or a proper chance, I guess. And I feel now officially I have done that, and I will officially never be ordering this or eating this ever again. Texture, you can taste that fermentation. It's just, and I'll be honest, I like kimchi, but I prefer the fresh kimchi, not the very fermented stuff. I can't do that. I can't do this one, but I'm glad I gave it a second chance, and it's a PSA. Unless you're, I don't know, dude, unless you just really like sour, slimy goop, then I would recommend this to you. But it's not one of those traditional foods in Korea. It's just some random fusion that, who knows. I'm guessing somebody who was extremely drunk came up with this. I think this is a thing you can find at like bars over here. So that's probably what happened. I've tried to discover the actual source, no information on it. Whoever did come up with it, they're probably not stepping forward to claim that they came up with it because, I mean, look at it. I truly do wonder what Andrew Zimmern would think about this because this is bizarre, and bizarre in the worst way. Yeah, all right. I think I'm done. So yeah, that's about it for this video. I'm skating out of here. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.